Hey there guys, it seems like Dave Caldwell will be teaming up with Derek Chisora for the final stage of Chisora's career, and Derek Chisora will be leaving his longtime trainer, Don Charles, after his recent loss to Dylan White. It is rumoured that Derek Chisora will be stepping in with Joseph Parker next, and he will be polishing his boxing skills with Dave Caldwell instead of sharpening his tools with Don Charles. It has been a long career for Derek Chisora and he is stuck with Don Charles all the way, but for his final chapter, he seems to be shaking things up a lot. He has moved over to Haymaker Promotions, and now he has switched trainers and gone with Dave Caldwell, the man who famously worked with Tony Bellew and had great success beating David Haye twice with Tony Bellew. So Dave Caldwell is a good trainer. I'd say he is better than Don Charles, but it is whether he can suit the style of Derek Chisora better than Don Charles. Don Charles knows Derek Chisora better than anyone, but now the time has come for them to part ways. And I think it is a good decision, and no doubt that Tony Bellew had something to do with it, because obviously we know that Dave Caldwell used to train Tony Bellew, and Tony Bellew is good friends with Derek Chisora, so it seems like a natural choice for Derek Chisora if he was willing to change trainers, because obviously they know each other anyway. I think that Dave Caldwell will get the best out of Derek Chisora, as Derek Chisora comes to the end of his career. Joseph Parker is a huge test for him, and you may say that Dylan White beat him and bullied him, and that Derek Chisora should be able to do the same. Well, that's not the case. Joseph Parker is a very, very good boxer, and Derek Chisora will have to sharpen his boxing ability to beat a fighter like Joseph Parker. That is not an easy fight for him, and I just don't think that Don Charles has the game plan or the tactics to put together a winning plan to beat Joseph Parker, a young, hungry lion like that. So Dave Caldwell is the one to go with now, I think, and I think it is a good choice. Dave Caldwell will get the best out of Derek Chisora. I think it will be a good working relationship. Obviously, David Haye is working with Derek Chisora, so Derek Chisora will be working with David Haye and Dave Caldwell. So Dave Caldwell and David Haye will have equal input into Derek Chisora, which is kind of interesting because of obviously the whole Haye-Bellew thing and the back and forth between David Haye and Dave Caldwell during their two fights. So this is a very interesting move, but I think it is a good move. I think Dave Caldwell can work with Derek Chisora, and obviously he's going to go back to basics with defense and possibly adjust Derek Chisora's fighting style, because coming forward and taking a lot of punishment seems to be a big part of Derek Chisora's game, but as he gets older, he cannot do that so much, so he's going to need to learn to use his feet better, use his boxing brain, and keep someone on the end of a jab. Obviously that's not going to be so easy if he fights taller opponents, but where Joseph Parker is of a similar stature to him, he can probably control him with a jab and then set up an attack. He's also going to need to work on combination shots and putting shots together, and I have no doubt that Dave Caldwell will get him there. Now, I don't know whether Don Charles has left him completely, or whether he will be like a third man in the corner, or whether Dave Caldwell is just on the team as a third man in the corner. We don't know, but I think that Don Charles will part ways with Derek Chisora, and Dave Caldwell will become his full-time trainer. Guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of the team-up between Derek Chisora and Dave Caldwell? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.